Hey everybody, Happy New Year. I just had some thoughts bouncing around in my head I really wanted to share, and this is as much to solidify and remind myself as it is to help anybody out. But if this overlaps with anything that you're dealing with, I hope you find it useful. I've been thinking a lot lately about this idea that we need to approach looking at ourselves from this spot of kind eyes and thinking the best of ourselves and not the worst. Um, 2019 just closed out. We're launching into 2020 here, and a lot of people are making resolutions, and a lot of these resolutions are basically taking your already packed capacity of abilities and just trying to jam stuff on top. Um, so whether you're trying to, work out more or to earn more money or to eat healthier or to nurture relationships, all of that takes more. And okay, if you're just, sitting around on the couch doing nothing all the time, maybe you have some chance where you can do some more. But I would like to approach this, and I'm thinking about this for myself from the idea that I'm probably at about 100% capacity right now. What I'm doing is currently filling up all of my days. At the end of my days, I'm pretty tired and pretty much ready to wind down. And so I'm not having all this extra space I can just lump stuff on top of. That doesn't mean that I'm achieving my goals and where I want to be, but it's just kind of the reality of the situation. And I think this is why a lot of people have this bounce back from these resolutions is that, okay, they have 100% full in what they're doing and they just try to jam stuff on top and they can grind and push to 110% or 120% for a day, a week, a month, but eventually it all crumbles down. And so, thinking about how to free up that space, if you want to do additional things, you have to actually take something away to make that space free up. In our budgets, we think about this a lot with those subscriptions that sneak on there. It's kind of a rolling joke about online subscriptions or gym membership fees that keep getting dinged month to month to month, and you have to find a way to cancel those to free up that money so you can do other stuff. And if you're not paying attention, it just keeps looping around again and again and again. So because of that, I want you to look at your time in that same way. What subscriptions have you picked up with your time? Choices that you made in the past that will recurring come due again and again and again that maybe don't serve you anymore. Are you part of a committee that doesn't really bring you value anymore? Are you making choices or habits that aren't as efficient as they could be? Thinking about what you're going to remove to free up the time to do the things that you want. And this is really hard. After you finish this process, much like with online subscriptions, all of a sudden you're much more likely to say no on the front end. You're much less likely to over volunteer yourself and overexpose yourself because once something makes it onto your schedule, how hard it is to get it off. Um, that's just kind of my encouragement for you as you look at this year and what you want to accomplish. Don't just kind of heap shame and guilt upon yourself that you didn't achieve and didn't push hard enough, and that you're going to just try harder this year. But actually give yourself a winning chance. Recognize and look at yourself with kind eyes and say, hey, I'm probably at 100% of my capacity right now to do these extra things I want to do. I have to free up capacity, and what can I pull off of my plate? What can I reduce? How can I find some more time there? And Just give it a shot. We'll see what happens. That's been my focus this past year. I actually totally cut out social media pretty much as far as posting, and that's why I've been fairly quiet for the past year, intentionally to free up that space and that time to build up some systems in my business. And now here I'm back again. It's starting to make more sense to be around. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, if you're doing this actively in your life, and also what subscriptions you found that you could cancel. Have a great day.